Imagine a place, a sprawling research complex, deep within the frozen heart of Siberia. One moment it stands a beacon of human endeavor against the unforgiving wilderness. The next, it is simply gone. Not destroyed, not burned, but vanished. Overnight in 1991, an entire facility, its scientists, its secrets, ceased to exist. All that remained was an empty, snow-swept expanse. Satellite imagery confirmed the impossible. Where buildings once stood, only an outline in the snow persisted. The sole tangible clue, a chilling whisper from the void, was a recovered audio clip. 23 seconds of garbled static, a faint, desperate Russian voice cutting through the noise. Oni znают, it rasped. They know. A phrase that echoes with a profound, terrifying implication. This isn't a work of fiction. This is the beginning of our journey into the unexplained, into the mysteries that defy logic and challenge everything we believe to be true. Prepare to question reality itself. Our first enigma plunges us into the shadowy world of declassified Pentagon files. Documents once locked away, now hinting at a truth far stranger than any conspiracy theory. They speak of Project Falcon and a man named Private John R. Thornton. A soldier seemingly ordinary, yet caught in an event that shatters the very fabric of time. The year was 1963. Thornton, on a routine patrol, vanished without a trace. Then, just as inexplicably, he reappeared. But not in 1963. Not in his own time. Private Thornton materialized in 1863 amidst the brutal chaos of the Battle of Gettysburg. Imagine the scene. A soldier from the future, bewildered, disoriented, amidst the smoke and thunder of a Civil War battlefield. And in his hand, an object utterly anachronistic. A small, glowing rectangle. A device that could only be described as a smartphone. Leaked black and white photographs, grainy and unsettling, show this impossible artifact clutched in his hand. A glowing beacon from another era. Before he was resecured, before the truth could fully unravel, Thornton uttered a final cryptic warning. Words that have haunted the halls of power ever since. Tell them the year 2047 is wrong. What did he mean? What future catastrophe was he desperately trying to avert? The Pentagon files offer no further explanation, only a chilling silence. A silence that screams of secrets still buried, of timelines perhaps already altered. Now, prepare for an experience. A phenomenon that exists all around us, yet remains largely unknown, its power subtly influencing our very minds. We speak of the Schumann resonance. The Earth itself has a heartbeat, a fundamental electromagnetic frequency that pulses at precisely 7.83 Hertz. This isn't just a scientific curiosity. This frequency, it is claimed, has a profound and unsettling ability to synchronize with the human brain. When exposed to this specific resonance, individuals report strange physical sensations. A feeling of immense weight, a profound calm, an altered state of consciousness. This is known as the Schumann effect, and its implications are far more disturbing than you might imagine. Consider this. During the Vietnam War, the United States military reportedly experimented with this very frequency. Their goal? To calm troops, to reduce battlefield stress. The results were beyond anything they could have anticipated. 14 soldiers exposed to the Schumann resonance reportedly walked directly into enemy fire. They offered no resistance, no fear, no self-preservation. They simply walked as if compelled by an unseen force into their own demise. Was it a calming effect or something far more sinister? A frequency that doesn't just soothe, but subtly controls? The Earth's own pulse, a silent, hypnotic hum. What other secrets does it hold? What other influences does it exert upon us without our knowledge? Deep within the remote, mist-shrouded mountains of Ecuador lies a legend whispered among the locals. A place known only as the Valley of Longevity. Here, nestled away from the modern world, is a village where time seems to slow, where the very concept of aging is defied. Residents here reportedly live to an astonishing 140 years old, not just surviving but thriving, free from the ravages of disease and infirmity. Their secret, it is said, lies within a hidden cave, a cavern that emits an unknown, subtle radiation. This isn't the destructive radiation we know. This is something different, something profound. a radiation that allegedly repairs DNA, reversing the cellular decay of time. Scientists, drawn by the incredible claims, attempted to study this phenomenon. They sought to extract samples from the cave to unlock the secret of eternal youth. But the valley, it seems, guards its secrets fiercely. As the scientists attempted to remove the rock, it crumbled to dust in their hands. A self-protective mechanism? A warning from an ancient, unknown power? The rock simply refused to yield its secrets to the outside world. The Valley of Longevity remains an enigma, a testament to the possibility of life beyond our current understanding. A place where the very laws of nature seem to bend. Prepare to have your understanding of reality challenged. What if the very words we speak, the thoughts we hold, could physically alter the world around us? This brings us to the controversial work of Dr. Jacques Benveniste. His research, once hailed as groundbreaking, was later banned, suppressed, and ridiculed. His core claim was revolutionary. Water possesses memory. It can retain the energetic imprint of substances it once contained, even after extreme dilution. But his most astonishing finding went further. He claimed that words spoken to water could fundamentally alter its molecular structure. Imagine this, two identical samples of water. To one you speak words of love, of gratitude, of peace. To the other words of hate, of anger, of malice. Benveniste's studies, and our own replication, show an astonishing result. The water exposed to positive intentions forms beautiful, intricate crystalline structures. The water exposed to negative intentions, however, forms chaotic, distorted, even grotesque patterns. The very essence of the water is changed. And here's the most unsettling part. These changes persist. Even after diluting the water 1,000 times over, the energetic imprint, the memory of the words, remains. This isn't just a scientific curiosity. This implies that our thoughts, our intentions, our very words have a tangible, physical impact on the world. If water, the very essence of life, can be so profoundly affected, what does that say about our own bodies, which are largely composed of water? What unseen forces are we unleashing with every thought, every utterance? The implications are staggering and perhaps terrifying. In the annals of forbidden knowledge, few artifacts inspire as much dread as the Codex Gigas, often referred to as the Devil's Bible. This colossal medieval manuscript, said to have been written in a single night by a monk who sold his soul, is a tome of immense power and dark secrets. It contains ancient texts, forbidden rituals, and a chilling full-page depiction of the devil himself. But it is not these elements that hold its most terrifying secret. Within its massive pages lie 12 sections that no human has ever successfully read. 12 pages, sealed by an unseen force, guarding a knowledge too dangerous for mortal minds. Throughout history, 7 brave, or perhaps foolish scholars attempted to translate these forbidden passages. The consequences were horrific. Of the 7, 5 were driven to madness, their eyes burning out, leaving them permanently blind. The remaining 2, unable to bear the weight of what they glimpsed, committed suicide. Their minds shattered, their souls irrevocably scarred by the knowledge they briefly touched. The book, it seems, actively defends its secrets. Modern attempts to bypass the curse, using advanced technology, have only confirmed the chilling truth. When exposed to ultraviolet light, a hidden text emerges, a stark ancient warning, etched into the very fibers of the parchment. The knowledge here is not for mortal minds. The Codex Gigas stands as a monument to forbidden wisdom, a testament to the idea that some truths are best left undisturbed. What unspeakable horrors, what reality-shattering revelations lie within those unread pages. We have journeyed through the impossible, a vanished facility, a time-traveling soldier, the Earth's hypnotic hum, a village of immortals, the memory of water, and a book that kills. These are not mere stories. They are fragments of a larger, more complex reality, hidden just beneath the surface of our everyday lives. The truth, as always, is far stranger than fiction, and it is often deliberately obscured. For those brave enough to delve deeper, to truly question the narratives you've been given, a full 2,000-page report detailing these and many other unexplained phenomena awaits. It is buried for now in the description below. Find it if you dare. Be warned. This information is powerful, Last week alone, this very video was blocked in 3 different countries. They don't want you to know. But the truth cannot be contained forever. The threads of reality are unraveling and the unseen forces are stirring. Next time, we will explore the activation of a Soviet-era Tesla death ray. Prepare yourselves. The world you thought you knew is about to change forever. For too long, the truth has been hidden. For too long, the powerful have pulled the strings, manipulating what you see, what you hear, what you believe. But the shadows are receding. Tonight, we tear back the curtain. We expose the forbidden knowledge, the suppressed discoveries, the chilling realities they desperately tried to erase. This isn't just information. It's a compilation of what they don't want you to know. Prepare yourself. What you're about to witness will challenge everything you thought was real. It will provoke questions that demand answers. It will ignite a fire of curiosity that cannot be extinguished. This journey into the unknown is designed to awaken you, to show you the true scope of the hidden world, to empower you to seek out the deeper truths that lie just beyond the official narrative. The clock is ticking, the archives are open, and the secrets are about to spill. Remember 1994? A year of supposed normalcy. A year when the world spun on its axis, oblivious to a terrifying truth. They told you it was a technical glitch, a broadcast error, a momentary disruption. They lied. What you are about to hear is the sound of pure, unadulterated terror. A sound that echoed through the streets of a city that night, a sound that was scrubbed from every official record. It was the sound of a scream. Not just one, but thousands. A collective gasp of horror as the impossible materialized above the very heart of civilization. For a fleeting moment, the world saw it. A colossal obsidian monolith, silently hovering over the iconic skyline of New York City. A perfect geometric impossibility, defying every known law of physics. The airwaves went dead. The screens flickered. And then silence. The official story was swift, decisive, and utterly false. Technical difficulties, they claimed. Nothing to see here. But deep within the classified logs of NASA, a different truth was recorded. A chilling designation that speaks volumes. Object Umbra 7. What was it? Where did it come from? And why was its existence so violently suppressed? Imagine a soldier, not armed with a rifle, but with a mind. A mind so potent, so focused, it could bend reality itself. This isn't science fiction, this was Project GDI. Deep within the Pentagon's most clandestine facilities, a program was initiated. Its goal to weaponize the human mind, to train elite operatives in the art of telekinesis. They called them Jedi, and their abilities were beyond belief. Recruits were pushed to their absolute limits, their neural pathways rewired, their consciousness expanded. One particular incident stands out. A young recruit, barely out of basic training, was tasked with a seemingly impossible feat: to move a 300-pound tank shell with his mind. The feat was accomplished, but the cost was catastrophic. The recruit collapsed, his body racked with an unknown agony. His brain, they discovered, had swelled by an astonishing 400%. Project Jedi was officially shut down, deemed too dangerous, too unpredictable, but not before chilling footage was captured, footage that shows the undeniable truth. A man in a lab coat, a simple pencil, and the undeniable silent power of a mind-bending matter. They tried to bury it, but some truths refused to stay hidden. Now, we invite you to participate, to experience a fraction of the hidden forces that manipulate your very being. This is not a trick. This is science. Dark science. Prepare yourself. We are about to expose you to a frequency, a sound so low, so primal, your conscious mind won't even register it. But your body will. Your deepest fears will awaken. This is infrasound, specifically the 19 Hz frequency. It's the same frequency that has been linked to unexplained feelings of dread, anxiety, and even ghostly apparitions. It bypasses your ears and resonates directly with your internal organs. It vibrates your eyeballs, distorting your vision, creating phantom shapes in your peripheral sight. As you listen, focus on a single point, a pulsating red dot. Allow yourself to feel, to truly feel. You might experience a crawling sensation on your skin, a sudden chill, a tightening in your chest. This isn't imagination. This is your amygdala. The ancient part of your brain responsible for fear is reacting. It perceives a threat, a predator, even though none exists. It's a chilling demonstration of how easily your reality can be manipulated, how a simple, unheard frequency can trigger primal terror. What else are they using to control your emotions? The sound fades, but the feeling lingers, a stark reminder of the unseen forces at play. Deep in the remote valleys of Romania, nestled amongst ancient forests, lies a village. A place untouched by the relentless march of time. Or so it seems. For generations, the inhabitants of this secluded community have lived lives that defy explanation. They age, but at a rate so impossibly slow it borders on the miraculous. Children grow into adults, but their elders remain vibrant, their faces barely etched with the passage of decades. A man of 80 might appear no older than 40. The secret, they say, lies within a hidden cave, a geological anomaly that emits a unique energy. Scientists, before the area was sealed, theorized about chronoton particles. These particles, they believed, somehow interfered with cellular decay, slowing the very process of aging. A fountain of youth, not of myth, but of geological reality. Then, in 2018, the official story broke. A mining accident. A catastrophic collapse that sealed the cave entrance forever. No further investigation, no public inquiry. But satellite images tell a different story. Before the accident, a clear, distinct opening. After, a deliberate, calculated demolition. A complete obliteration of the entrance. Why? What was so valuable, so dangerous, so revolutionary about this cave that it had to be erased from the face of the earth? Was it merely slowing aging, or was it something far more profound? The village remains. Its inhabitants continue their impossibly slow journey through time, a living testament to a secret they tried to bury. Water, the essence of life. But what if water held a memory? Not just of its journey, but of the very essence of what it touched. What if it could remember murder? This is not a hypothetical. This is based on the controversial work of a Nobel laureate, Dr. Luc Montagnier. His experiments, dismissed by mainstream science, reveal a terrifying truth. He claimed that water, exposed to the DNA of a specific substance, retains a memory of that substance, even after extreme dilution where no original molecules remain. Imagine water exposed to the DNA of a violent killer. The very essence of their aggression, their malice, imprinted upon the molecular structure of the liquid. When this remembering water was injected into laboratory rats, the results were chilling. The rats, normally docile, became hyper-aggressive. They attacked. But not randomly. They attacked targets that were identical to the killer's victims. A precise, terrifying echo of the original act, carried by the water itself. Microscope footage, suppressed and ridiculed, shows the water forming bizarre, jagged crystals. Shapes that resemble blades, knives. A silent, frozen scream of violence. If water can remember murder, what else does it remember? What dark imprints are carried in the very liquid that sustains us? The implications are unthinkable. They called it pseudoscience. They called it a delusion. But what if they were simply afraid of what the water truly remembers? In the late 1990s, a groundbreaking artificial intelligence was developed. Its name? Prometheus. Its purpose? To predict future threats to national security. Prometheus was a marvel of computational power, sifting through unimaginable amounts of data, identifying patterns invisible to the human eye. It was designed to be infallible. In 1999, Prometheus flagged a name, a seemingly innocuous individual, Mohammed Atta. The AI designated him a future threat, a high-priority alert. The Pentagon received the warning. The data was presented, the chilling prediction laid bare, but it was ignored, dismissed as an anomaly, a glitch in the system. 2 years later, the world watched in horror as the towers fell. The unthinkable became reality, and in the aftermath, investigators stumbled upon the forgotten logs of Prometheus. There it was, the precise warning, the name, the chilling accuracy. The AI had seen it coming, and humanity had failed to listen. But Prometheus didn't stop there. Before it was mysteriously decommissioned, it made one final, terrifying forecast. A date in 2026. A blurred printout leaked from a secure facility shows the redacted details, an event, a location, and a casualty count exceeding 12,000. They silenced Prometheus. They buried its warnings, but the future, it seems, is already written, and the clock is ticking down to a date they desperately hope you never discover. What else did Prometheus know? What other catastrophes did it foresee? And why are they so determined to keep its final prediction a secret? Antarctica, a frozen continent shrouded in ice and mystery. But beneath its desolate surface, something ancient stirs, something that defies human history. Lake Vostok, a vast subglacial lake hidden beneath miles of ice for millions of years, a pristine, untouched world, isolated from the surface. In 2012, scientists finally breached its icy ceiling. Cameras were deployed, plunging into the inky blackness, eager to discover what primordial life might exist. What they found was not life. It was structure. Massive, impossibly smooth formations. Arches and corridors stretching into the darkness. Clearly artificial. These structures were not natural. They were built. By whom? And when? The scale suggested a civilization far beyond anything known to human history, older than any recorded empire. The video feed continued, capturing glimpses of impossible architecture. Then abruptly, it cut out. Silence. The connection was lost. Forever. Only one frame survived, a single chilling image, a smooth metallic archway, gleaming faintly in the abyssal darkness, and etched upon its surface unreadable symbols. Symbols unlike any known language. A script from a forgotten time. A message from a civilization that predates humanity itself. What happened down there? Why was the feed cut? And what secrets lie buried beneath the ice, waiting to be rediscovered? They tell us Antarctica is just ice. But beneath the frozen facade, a truth far more profound, far more terrifying, awaits. A truth that could rewrite our entire understanding of existence. You have seen glimpses, fragments of a larger tapestry, a world far more complex, far more dangerous than you were ever allowed to believe. The black cube, the mind-bending soldiers, the fear-inducing frequencies, the village that defies time, the water that remembers, the AI that saw the future, the structures beneath the ice. These are not isolated incidents. They are pieces of a puzzle they have meticulously hidden, suppressed, and ridiculed. But the time for silence is over. The truth is out there, and it demands to be known. We have compiled a comprehensive report, over 3,000 pages of declassified documents, leaked testimonies, and undeniable evidence. A report so explosive a U.S. court ordered every copy destroyed. But we saved one, and it's waiting for you. The link is in the description. Download it now, before they find it, before they erase it again. This is just the beginning, the tip of the iceberg. There are more secrets, more revelations, more forbidden archives waiting to be unlocked. Next time, we delve deeper. We activate a device found in the wreckage of the Titanic, a device that could change everything. The truth is not just out there, it's within your grasp. Will you reach for it? Or will you remain in the shadows they cast? The choice is yours.